Hi, friends. Good to see you again. Hey, today we're going to be talking about petting animals. Now, some of you have had pets at your house or in your family's home. Maybe some dogs or cats, maybe some horses. Some of you like cows. We have all of our different favorite animals that we are attracted to and that maybe we have had in our lifetime. At my house, we have a few cats. Well, we have more than a few cats. I didn't bring any of them in today because they don't like to travel very well and they would be very anxious and upset in a new place. But I do have some of my other animal friends here that you've met, Clucky the chicken. And I'm not sure if you've ever petted chickens or not. Um, and if you would, some chickens like to be petted. You can pet them down the back here like this, or scratch them here a little bit. But chickens typically like to be left alone. If you've ever had a duck, like my little friend here, this duck, um, I've never really petted ducks, but this guy is a good example of if you would pet a duck, you could probably scratch the back of his head or his back here, and he might even have something to say to us about what he likes. Yeah, he's also probably trying to sell insurance a bit. Um, I do have little Fuzzy the bear here, and actually, we really don't want to go pet bears, so I'll put him back. Rudy, my friend, you have met Rudy over time. Some of you, his Rudy the red-nosed deer here, reindeer. He's a good friend of Santa Stoltzfus. Anyhow, Rudy likes to have his nose scratched as well as the top of his head. And he wanted to be up here this morning to say hi to everybody and also to show you how he likes to be petted. But Rudy, we're going to slide you back here a little bit so that you can still see what's going on. But most of us have liked to pet dogs in our lives, right? We like dogs. And dogs do like to be petted if they're friendly dogs. And there's some proper ways to pet a dog. One is on the top of his head like this. You pet a dog on top of the head. Or under the chin is a good way. And if it's a dog that knows you, you can scratch its back and rub down a little bit there and do things. But be careful when you're approaching dogs that don't know you. One of the hints I've learned over the years is to reach out your hand and let them sniff your hand and then scratch them under the chin a little bit. Because if you pet them on top of the head, they can't exactly see what's going on. And if your hand is in front of them, then they know that you're not going to hurt them. I know that none of you would want to hurt dogs, but be careful when you approach a new dog or a dog that you don't know. Pet them carefully. But for cats, like we have in our house, now here's a little black and white kitty today. Cats like to be petted, well, if they like to be petted, they like to be scratched from head to tail on their back, like this. If you rub a cat this way, if you pet a cat this way from tail to head, it can actually get pretty upset. So, did you ever hear the phrase to rub the wrong way? Yeah. Well, rubbing a cat the wrong way is actually where that phrase came from. Because cats like to be petted this way and not this way, and when you pet them this way, they get very annoyed at you. Yes, and that's where the phrase to rub the wrong way came from petting a cat the wrong way, and the cat gets annoyed. Now, we don't usually pet each other, do we? No, that's not something that humans do. We don't walk around and scratch each other on top of the head and then up and down the back. That's not something that is appropriate or something that we would do. However, we can be rubbed the wrong way. Yeah. Have you ever been rubbed the wrong way? Do you think that you've ever rubbed somebody else the wrong way? Well, there are some other words that would describe what being rubbed the wrong way means. Words like to be aggravated, or to be annoyed, or to be bothered, or bugged, or exasperated. Is it a good thing to do those words to others, to aggravate somebody, to annoy somebody, to bother somebody, to bug somebody, to exasperate somebody? No, it's not a good thing to do to others. And do we like it when people do that to us? Probably not. Not our most favorite thing. We do not like it when someone upsets us, and it's not a good thing for us to upset others. And that's rubbing the wrong way to upset others. So, what does the Bible have to say about rubbing people the wrong way? Well, there are some very good words, especially from Jesus, in what it means to pet someone the right way or to treat someone the right way. And there's a very familiar passage that we have learned over the years. Many of you probably know it. It's called the Golden Rule. And it's found in several places in the New Testament. Jesus said these words in Matthew 7:12 and Luke 6:31. Do to others as you want them to do to you. In other words, if you want someone to be kind to you, you should be kind to them, right? And so that is helping people not rub each other the wrong way. Jesus is encouraging us to be respectful of our friends, our family, and all the people that we come in contact with. And in the epistles of the books that were written by the Apostle Paul, he also has some encouraging words for us about how to treat others. Romans 12:10, he says, love one another deeply, honor others more than yourselves. And in Philippians chapter 2, verse 4, he writes, none of you should look out just for your own good. Each of you should also look out for the good of others. You know, when we are kind to each other, we will not rub each other the wrong way. And most likely, if we are kind to each other, we're not going to be upset with each other. We're not going to be bugging each other, aggravating each other, annoying each other. Kindness actually is repaid often by kindness. So I want to encourage you today to be people who do not rub others the wrong way, but rub others the right way. As you approach your friends and your family and people you are meeting for the first time, treat each other with kindness. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Do not rub each other the wrong way. And be kind to all the animals that you may meet today or in the future, and make sure you are petting them carefully and safely. But most importantly, be kind to each other. Have a day filled with peace.